Hello, YouTube. Marry me, everybody. This is Todd, a.k.a. Nightseeking Bear. Or should I say Nightseeking Bear, a.k.a. Todd, but that's okay. Um, God, it's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been something like almost a year already, 11 months to be exact, ever since my dad passed away. And the last time I was on YouTube talking to you guys was when I was talking about what was going on and how depressed I was, and I was really not in a position to talk to anybody for the longest time. I needed to be by myself. I needed to think things through, and I was going through a very bad, very difficult period in my life. And I just wanted to thank everybody for being there for me when I needed it, and when I felt your energies, and I knew that you guys would be there for me no matter how bad things were going to turn for me. You guys were always there for me in spirit, so blessed be everybody. Thank you. The Lord and Lady were with me all the way, and I think that was very important, that the God and the Goddess were there for me no matter what, because they were. It means a lot to me. Well, ever since my dad passed away, I was going through a very bad period of my life, as I said before. My mom, for months on end, couldn't stop crying. And I had to calm her down. I had to, focus on her. I think she really needs to see a therapist to talk about her feelings, but she won't do it. So that's the end of that discussion. I've done all I can. So however she decides to handle her grief and her feelings is totally up to her. I guess it can either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you want to view it, but she's a Christian, and she has been going to church. Ever since Dad passed away, she's been going to church a lot more. Well, every Sunday, and she's been trying to get me into going to church with her, and I told her, no, Mom. I went to her church a couple of times just to make her feel good, just for her, and only for her. But then I knew that there had to be a line drawn somewhere, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video, well, for one thing, I'm back on YouTube. I got some good news and some bad news, but first the bad news, I might as well just dump it on you and everybody. When I told you about my dad having passed away and what killed him, he had cirrhosis of the liver. Turns out I have the same thing. I was diagnosed with it by my hepatologist. I had been going to the doctors through Henry Ford after being so impressed with the system, as well as my mom and everybody else. So I went to see a different hematologist. They were doing some tests. My old hematologist didn't even so much as send me to the hospital to do scans of my liver or anything like that. He did the new one did a liver spectral scan, and he noticed that there were some anomalies there. One, probably the most ubiquitous anomaly, being that my spleen was enlarged, my liver was small. And because of that, he came to become concerned. He sent me to a hepatologist. They did some tests. They did some blood work and some tests. and they sent me to get a CAT scan done. And finally, she came to the conclusion, after telling her my medical history, that I was diagnosed with fatty liver disease back in 98, 99. My old primary care, who was being treated by my dad, by the way, and whom we believe is responsible for my dad actually having died the way he did because he had over-medicated him. That I was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, stage 4 scarring. And I don't have ITP, which is idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura, which is a blood clot disorder that is slowing down my the rate of my blood clotting, or my blood coagulating, if you will. So I don't have that, which is something that my old primary care, whom I was referred to by my old primary care, the same doc who's responsible for my dad being as he is. And yeah, now I'm taking steps to taking care of myself. I'm eating healthier. I'm eating subs. I'm eating salads. I'm very healthy veggie subs with a lot of vegetables. I'm gone to a little bit more of the vegetarian side. Every now and then I'll have, say, Mickey D's or something, but not as much as I used to. Can't stand fast food anymore. I'm trying to stay away from high fructose corn syrup, MSG. I'm trying to go for more organic food, but that stuff is expensive. It's really, really expensive, and it's really hard to buy expensive food when you're on a fixed income, particularly when you have a mom who's on Medicare and Social Security. So it's been a very long road throughout the year 2011. A lot of bumps. We persevered. We went through a lot, but we came out shining. I've got some great news. I have a love of my life. Her name's Joanna. She's Wiccan. She's 18. I just turned 38 in November. Before I met her, that is. I turned 38. I'll be 39 this year. She'll be 19 in June. I know people are saying, what the hell are you doing with an 18-year-old girl who happens to be 20 years your junior? Hey, I am young, okay? I'm like the male version of a cougar. What can I say? I'm trying to maintain my youth here, you know? I got so many things I want to do. I'm going to fight the cirrhosis. I've got a positive attitude. I've got a positive way at looking things now, and the Lord and the Lady are with me. And I love you all, and I want your thoughts and your comments. I've been reading the thoughts and comments about, you know, uh, the videos about Wicca. Wicca is satanic, and the other one, which is my first video. Just tell me what you think. I plan to do more videos on magic and finish up on my Circuria series. I want to finish that up. So please, talk to me. Get to know me. And I love you all. Marry me. Blessed be well. Mwah. Mwah. See y'all later. Bye now.